What's going on, everybody? It's gonna be my first video on this channel, just kind of seeing how things go. I think it's something I'd like to be doing. I'd like to film videos just to have some fun on here, just see how everything goes. And today I'm just gonna be kind of nabbing something off Foundation's channel, and I'm out here at Logan High School, and I'm gonna be doing a break 52. This is a par 56 course, so break 52, I'm shooting a score around 5 under or more. And yeah, let's go ahead and hit up the first tee. This is hole one here at Logan High School. It's just kind of a little 250 feet, maybe, probably less than that, 200 feet. Just a little forehand, water behind. Kind of a scary tee shot, but you can't go low unless you send something out there and get it close. That's definitely a little right, but it's not in the water, so that's all I can really care about. I have absolutely no idea if you can see me, but we landed about, I don't know, 30 feet right at the basket. Have a little tunnel putt. See if we can get it in there. I hit a tree branch. That's alright though. Got a top end par. It's not the worst way to start. Alrighty. While we wait for my buddy Devin and his brother to finish up this hole so I can tee off. This hole two, it's the first of two par fours on this course. It's kind of tough because of the low ceiling and all the trees and everything like that. So if you really want to eagle it, there's one line that my friend Isaiah, who's an MA1 player, hits. It's just a kind of a turnover through the trees, and it'll give you probably like a 50-footer. And then obviously that's a tough putt, but I'm just gonna throw Athena, trying to get it kind of right up the gut. Nothing crazy. I did just witness my friend Devin just absolutely throw a backhand with a Tour Series Buzz, one of those new Jawbreaker Z Flexes, and it went all the way to the back of the pond, somewhere you don't want to be. I'll probably end up swimming out there to grab it eventually and give it back to him, or if he doesn't want it, just put it in my bag. My TI Buzz that I have, titanium swirl plastic that's new, is just a little flippy for me, and I kind of would like to just have like a buzz in between my TI Buzz and my Buzz OS, just kind of a straighter, a little bit more stable buzz. But other than that, I'll go ahead and tee off once they finish up this hole. Looks like the groundskeeper Bo is weed eating near the baseball fields, so if you can hear any of that, or you can hear any of the cars on the highway, I apologize for that. This is an ESP Athena. I haven't really had it in the bag for that long. I think 2 weeks maybe, but I'm absolutely loving it right now. Yeah, my friend Wyatt, who will most definitely be on the channel soon, got me to get one because I had a T-Bird, but I didn't quite like how it felt. So I decided to give it a try, and it just feels a lot nicer in the hand. So I'm just going to try to throw it kind of flat at the bridge and see how we do, kind of. Looks like they just finished up, so let's give it a rip. It's my first backhand of the day, so see how it goes. Pulled it a little bit, but that should be a decent spot to be. There is a look over there for a forehand gap. Let's see what we can do. You can see the basket down to the bridge now. My Athena ended up right on the edge of these weeds here, so I should have just a little forehand in. Nothing too crazy. That's not the best. I'll probably have 40 or 50 feet in for a putt to look at birdie, but that's okay. We got an angle in. It looks like there might be a little hyzer route to get it in there, probably about 50 or 60 feet. Just try to power it in there. I have not been confident at all putting recently, but see what we can do. Message low. That's all right. I'll go in and tap in for par. Just a little. Drop it in there. Booyah. Well, even through two. I would have liked to be 2 under through two because those are 2 pretty gettable holes, but that is okay. This next hole is a pretty tough hole for me. It is just a forehand. It's probably about, I don't know, the tee sign's not even on this hole anymore. I don't know, 300 feet. The cornfield back there is OB, and then pretty much anything in these weeds or short or anything is just kind of in jail because it's all super high. So you just want to kind of get it through the gap to give yourself either a putt or just something easy up and down. So that was pretty money, I won't lie. I just believe I parked it. That makes me really happy. My shot ended about 10 feet from the basket, so we're just going to step up and make our putt. There we go. That's a good one to get. This is always a hole that's a pretty challenging birdie for me, so I'm happy to get that one. This next hole is pretty much just a straight up the gut shot. It's, let me read this tee sign, about 210 feet. Par 3, obviously, just straight up the gut. Long as just weeds. There's no B on this hole. It's just a bunch of weeds. So let's see if we can get it close. Usually I would throw a forehand, but you can't really give it an ace run without a forehand. So let's just rip the Luna at it. Sit. Wow. I'm probably about 50 feet long. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Let's see if we can go find this Luna. I've never been back here. I see it. Never ever thrown it this deep. Let's see if we can even get it out of these weeds. I won't lie, the road is kind of loud, so I hope it cancels this out, but I am very deep in jail. I don't even know if you guys can see me, but I'm just going to try and hack it out of here, maybe get it somewhat close, see what we can do. Oh, I almost made that. Alright, I am happy with that run. Very happy with that run. I do wish that I would have thrown a better drive, but I wanted to try and give it an ace run. I didn't want to leave it short. Alright, there we are. We are 1 under through 4 holes now. This is hole 5. You can't really see the basket from here, but there's a hill up there. It's on top of the hill. There's really 2 routes. You can throw a forehand through this gap right here, or you can just throw the backhand and kind of hug the tree. The backhand is definitely the best route to get it close to the basket, but any bad tee shot on this hole could make it easily a bogeyable hole. So we're just going to try to play something a little safe and then get it near the basket. See what we can do. Oh, I kicked off a branch. That's not that good. Let's hope I have something to just give me an upshot. Okay. You could probably see the basket there on top of the hill. I don't really know what to throw here. I think something really stable on just an ante line. I don't really see any better ideas, so I'm just going to try it. Go zone here. Oh, that was that. Sit. sit down. I'm very happy with that. Let's go ahead and make that putt. Let's walk up here and just sink this putt, safe par, and I'd be very happy. This is a little bit of a slippery shot, but it's okay. There we go, saving par, baby. Oh. Now we are, oh my goodness. Whew. I hope that wasn't too loud, but we are now one down through 5, heading into hole 6. This is hole 6. Looks like we got back up to my friend Devin. This hole is just a forehand through the gap. Past that little island of trees, down the hill is the basket. It's probably, I don't know, 200 feet, a little bit downhill, so it doesn't play that long. Just got to get a forehand through the gap and then just let it trickle down to the hole and hopefully make a putt. So once they get off the basket, I'll go ahead and tee off. Alright, looks like they're done, so I'm going to go ahead and buzz OS through the gap, see what I can do. That is very good. Definitely a little short, but it gives me probably 20-foot look. Alright, coming down here, we have exactly what I said, about 20 feet. Definitely was a little short. I threw it a little nose up. That's okay. We need this one here. Dang it. That's kind of how the story of my putting has been for the last week. I had a tournament 2 days ago, and the whole tournament I was just missing everything, so I guess we'll go ahead and take a par. Not what I wanted. This is hole 7. It's kind of just straight past the amphitheater, about 350. This really is just a forehand hole, but I can't get my forehands there. I'm kind of a baby now. I hope you can't hear that car. It's very loud. So I'm just going to try to kind of rip my buzz a little left of the amphitheater and let it kind of turn in. And let's just see how it goes. I don't even know if I can get my buzz there. I've never thrown on this hole, but kind of been thinking about just kind of letting it do that. But let's see what we can do here. Give me a late turn. It wants to, but I just put it way too left. Early released it, but I should have an up and down. Alright, I gave myself a pretty rough up shot. Probably have like 120 feet, and I gotta go under the tree, so I'm just gonna throw a little justice, soft justice, kind of. I don't want it to skip crazy, but I don't want anything to go past, because past the basket's kind of a down slope. So I'm just gonna kind of toss one up there, try to give me a putt. That was terrible. That was terrible. You do not want to do that. If I would have threw my other justice, it would have been fine. It would have skipped, but whatever. That's not the disc fault. That is all me. That was a terrible shot. I gave myself about, I don't know, 40 feet uphill, and it's downhill behind it. So if I miss, it's going to be 30, 40 feet past. But if I want to go low, I got to run it. Oh my goodness. Where was that at in the tournament? Dang. This next hole is just straight up the gut to the left. And I've actually never thrown a zone on this hole, but I'm going to end up just trying it out. Soft zone, it's pretty beat in. It flies for a zone very straight. Usually I throw either an Envy or a Buzz OS, but I've just been throwing this a lot. In my tournament the other day at Riverview in Newark, I tossed it pretty well. So yeah, let's just rip it up the gut and see what we can do. Just hit the gap. Oh, good kick. That should give me a putt. I might have rolled back down, I'm not really sure, but let's go see. My zone ended up in this brush right here. I thought it would kind of land up top, but I think it rolled down a little bit, giving us about a 20-foot straddle putt. I hope I'm not in the way of the basket, but we should be able to come up here and capitalize. It is pretty short, but straddle is a little uncomfortable for me. All right. Thank you. That was a good looking putt for the birdie. This is hole 9. We are 2 down through 8 right now. This hole is a very dogleg hole. It's straight up the gap. That's the Mando. The white sign is the Mando. And then straight left. So you want something that'll come in and just fade off really hard to the left. It's a lot softer of a shot than you think. So the justice here and try to get a skip. That might be a little inside, but that was a pretty good line. Let's go see what we got. The justice ended up just kind of on the bank here. We probably, I'm not really sure, maybe 100 feet out. It's just straight up this gap to the left, just kind of like the first shot, very soft, just kind of get it there. Try to put this close and end up going 3 down through 9 would be really nice. That was not a good throw. Ended up hitting the first tree available, but that's okay. After hitting first available, we ended up kicking into the fairway, but we still got probably baskets right there over the weeds, 50 feet uphill. Just kind of sling it up there, put it close to tap in for par, but if I make it, that'd be sweet. Oh, that's not a good putt at all. That's what I'm saying. That's my miss. Throwing on way too much hyzer, nose up, way left of the basket. I trust my putt so much that I did that on purpose. I just threw it 40 feet past the basket on purpose. And I'm going to put the camera behind the basket because I'm so confident I'm going to make this. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's kind of how I expected it to go. Oh, that's a kind of a frustrating bogey. We had the momentum going into that. And we ended up 1 under through 9, which isn't the worst, but I really do want to be going out of the front 9 if I want to do end up want to break 56. I want to come out of the front 9 2 or 3 down. I can't be coming out 1 down. So yeah, that's the front 9. We are 1 down. Going into the back, I might have to finish this on another day. The weather is kind of looking a little spotty, but we're going to try and get as many holes in as we can. This is hole 10. It's about, I don't know, 320 feet, a little bit downhill. I'm going to end up trying to throw just not too far. This is a hole I should be birdieing every time, but I don't know, just straight away. Anything in the parking lot is OB, so you don't want to be in there. Try to swing it out wide. These tee pads are brand new. The Eagle Scouts actually just poured them. Super nice on hole 1 and 10. Absolutely loving them so far. Yeah, but let's see how we do on hole 10. That is a pretty good rip. I'm going to be really short, but oh, I'm actually long. I should have probably about 20 foot putt. Let's see what we can do. This is where we ended up. Have about, I don't know, 15 feet downhill look. Very good look on this hole. Nothing crazy. Just a little tap in. And there we go. And we are now 2 down through 10. The line is still at 5 under par. I hope I can speed up a little bit and maybe finish this round, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. We are coming up to hole 11. This hole is about 230 feet, just kind of a hyzer, nothing crazy. Definitely one of the most gettable holes on the course. Just throwing a zone here, just to try to swing it out and just put it close. That should swing in really nice. Oh wow, I was way long, but I think I still kicked in bounds. I would actually like to say that anything over the fence on the path or on the shot vault pit is OB. So I'm very fortunate to have kicked off the trees and still landed bounce for probably 25 footer. I'm surprised it gave me that good of a look for being that long. Like I've said a couple times, putting has been very weak. So I'm glad to have at least hit the chains. But that is kind of unfortunate. Go ahead and tap in for par. That is a kind of a crappy one to miss. You definitely want to be getting that one. We're coming up to hole 12 here. This hole is just over the mound, kind of the second window on the school, kind of straight on with the pipe. It's about 300 feet uphill, but it does play pretty long because it's uphill. But it's not too bad of a birdie. You just gotta definitely give it a good drive. There is a path up there. Anything path and beyond is OB. So we'll try to land something safe up there. Oh, that's not good at all. Threw that on a lot of hyzer. Gonna be very left. I might be OB. I'm not really sure. We're about to find out. So we actually did land in bounds, but again, we are very left of the basket, and we gave ourselves an edge of the circle putt. And like we've seen already this round, I am not a good putter, and this does kind of put me outside my comfort zone. I like to be much closer. Yeah, just low. I need to learn how to putt. I'm really bad. That's just another top end par. Nothing crazy. Now we are still 2 down through 12. This hole we're coming up on it is actually, says on 350, says on the tee sign is 350, but I think it's around 300 feet. There's no tee pad on this hole, which is kind of in line. They used to be painted, but it's not painted anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and adjust this, try to get it out really wide and let it kind of crash in. That should be honestly pretty decent. Sit down. Booyah. Inbounds, probably about 10-foot putt. The Justice has about, I don't know, 20 feet. I've been putting bad, so I'm just going to try to get up here and not even think about it. Booyah. That's a good bird to get after not birdieing the last hole. What's going on, everybody? As you can see, it's nice and sunny and definitely not the same day. I'm wearing different clothes from when we were on hole 13 on the Break 52 series. It did end up raining and I had to go to work, but we were playing good. I believe we were 3 down through 13, so I wanted to make sure and come out and just finish the round so I could get the video out. It is very nice out here. It's very windy, but this is hole 14. Probably the easiest hole in the course, honestly. It's just literally just like 240 feet straight into a very ripping headwind, kind of. It is very windy out here, but throwing Justice at it. It's very stable, so the wind shouldn't really affect it too much, but let's rip it out there. Oh, I slipped a little bit, but that is real. Go in. No way. Oh, I thought we had an ace. That would have been my first ace. Walking up to the disc, I really thought we had a chance to ace that, but just a little short. But we'll tap in for birdie. Great feeling, especially after having to cut the video in half. Great feeling to come back out and still end up making a birdie. So we're now 4 down. This is hole 15. About 350, just up and to the left. The wind is kind of swirling. It's slight head right now, but up close to the basket, usually it's a little bit stronger. So I'm just going to rip it out there and just try to get it close. This is a pretty good birdie to get. Oh, I threw that well, but the wind is kind of knocking it down a little bit. That should end up really good, though. Dang. We are parked. That is just fantastic. Just like I thought, we did end up parking it, which is crazy. Back-to-back holes we parked. So now we are 5 down through 15. That's really good. This is hole 16. Just a little 200-foot shot. I'm trying something new here by throwing a buzz. Usually I throw a putter like a Luna, but I'm going to end up throwing this just to try to, I don't know, smooth it up the gap, just try to hit it. It's 200 feet. I've had 2 friends ace here, and I'm trying to be the next one. That's pretty good. Hopefully I wasn't blocking it. Should have about a 10-foot putt. Walking up to the buzz here, I was right. We have about a 10-foot putt. We're going to have to straddle because of this tree, but it's nothing too crazy. Booyah. That is actually a great way to come out here and start this day. 3 birdies through 3 holes. We are now 6 down. The line is set at 5 down. We want to shoot 5 down here, so if I could par out, we got it in the bag, and that would be great. And then we'll probably have to change it to something harder, like break 50. So trying to shoot 7 under par just to shoot a 49 would be crazy. This is hole 17. We are right next to the road, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. But it's just a hyzer, kind of on the tree line. You want to hug it and then go to the left. It's just a little hyzer. It's just straight off and then pretty much just a dog leg to the left. Throwing something stable, try to hug the trees, just put it close. That should be decent. That's not the best, but it should give me, I don't know, 30 feet. Like I said, I thought it was going to be about 30 feet, but it's literally like 20, maybe 15, probably 20, 25 would be my best guess. Giving us actually a great look at birdie, but as you know, my putting's terrible, so let's see what we can do. No way! Let's freaking go! 4 birdies through 4 holes. That is just insane for me. I'm so happy about that. We're coming up to hole 18 here. About 340 feet, I would guess. Kind of just, there's a hole in the tree line there. It's a gap. This hole is probably, in my opinion, the hardest hole on the course. I'm trying to just throw envy kind of right at it, a little above, just to try to give myself even like a look for an up and down. Let's see if we can hit that. Some dude in his car just yelled at me, so I really hope you couldn't hear that. But that was a decent shot. The envy actually landed right here, which is in a little bit of a worse spot than I thought it was going to be in, but that's okay. The basket just straight up, like through the shrubs there. It's giving me a little jump putt, like just to, if I make this, that'd be crazy, but I'm just trying to get a par on this hole. So a little jump putt, try to get it up there. Did that freaking go in? I freaking made that. Are you kidding me? That's freaking crazy. Holy crap. There's no way. It is in the basket. That's literally insane. So freaking insane for me. That is so freaking insane. Dang, that is insane. So I made that to go 8 under par. All on video too. That's freaking insane. I was literally just trying to lay that up to try to get the land in a tap in range. I was not expecting at all that to go in. That's just absolutely mind boggling to me. But we're definitely going to have to make it harder because that's first episode trying to break 52 and I got 8 down instead of 5 down. My best run before this was 4 down. I hope you can't hear that truck. It's very loud. But yeah, wow. I couldn't have drawn that up any better. Thank you guys for watching. That was actually a crazy ending. Holy.